So this is what I made. And then I made these little ones. And there was a heavy smell of plastic as well. So I made scented beads all soaked up in Ylang Ylang. I'm tripping on Ylang Ylang. I'm back. I'm definitely back. It's been such a long time and I missed you, my YouTube family. Really did. But now I'm here. I'm back and hopefully I'm going to get back on track and there's going to be more videos because there are loads of projects and there's loads of things that I want to do. But zip it. That's not the time at the moment. And we're talking about wedding, more wedding. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. Obviously, this is filmed before the event, but you're going to be watching after the event. I'm not even too sure where to start. I have made a huge amount of things. My plan is to do 3 videos. One, to talk to you about how I made the centerpieces for the table. We're only going to have 5 tables. So I've done 5 big centerpieces and then 3 little ones to go in each table as well. So this is what I made. So this is the big one, which is going to go at the center of the table. And then I made these little ones. Oh my God. And what I've done as well, because I thought there's a lot of plastic going on. And there was a heavy smell of plastic as well. So I didn't like it. So I made scented beads all soaked up in Ylang Ylang. And at the moment, I'm tripping. It smells lovely in here. I'm tripping on Ylang Ylang. Oh, I absolutely love it. I put them all in individual bags. They're going to go, obviously, they're going to be open and go inside there. And at the top, they're going to have a little, those plastic candles and stuff. And also, all of them have got fairy lights inside it, all wrapped around, not inside. The little ones they're only gonna have the candle in the middle. Then I'm planning another 2 videos. The other one would be how I made the bride and groom. A little bit of backstory. Bonus Toyota and hubby, they've got ducks and they absolutely adore those ducks. So they wanted something ducky to go on top of the cheese tower. So I made these. They're obsessed with the ducks. But I haven't just made these. As I said, they've got 3 little ducks. And the ducks have got little tags on the legs to recognize them. And these are the colors of their little tags. Red, purple and yellow. This is going to be on another video and I'll show you the process on how I made all of it. So if you like them and you want to see the process, make sure that you give that subscribe button a little bit of love. So then you don't miss out and you can check it out, how I made them. And then the other thing that I think it was really, really special, I made a guest book like completely from scratch. And here it is. And I just covered it with a green fabric and then I painted the design that is on the invites and also on pretty much that's the theme of the whole wedding. And I've used, this is hemp paper. I love it. It's just so lovely. It's just beautiful. And then this lovely ribbon that goes with the whole thing. So this is going to be another video where I will go into the details of how I made them. I'm just extremely excited and I'm so happy and I hope everything is going to go to plans. And on the day, I've got about 10 boxes and the rest of the stuff, it's all coming together. There's been a huge amount going on. I'm going to shut up and stop faffing about and I'm going to show you how I made them. I hope you enjoy it. And if you do, make sure you subscribe and hit the like button because then my video is going to go to more people. And more people are going to get, hopefully, inspired by what I've done. This is not going to be like a tutorial as such, but I'm hoping that you're going to get inspired by what I've done and it's going to help you if you're planning your wedding, your friend's wedding or whatever wedding, and it's going to go, you can go like, oh, I like that idea. I'm going to put the details of where I bought some of the bits, because I found the place where they sell these flowers, the gerberas. They're amazing. I really, really like them. And then most of the other stuff, I bought it from Amazon. And these are just like little planter, like little planter trays that are used for our wedding. Because yeah, I was mad enough to plant 60 sunflowers. So I got plenty of them. Let me show you how I made it. And if you have any questions or I haven't covered something, just let me know. And I cannot believe that I kept the hat. I was planning to take it off because I'm boiling. It's hot. It's very hot. I'm going to shut up and I hope you enjoy the video. Switching to voiceover Connie, showing you how I made decorations. As you can see, I just got, they're called polystyrene cakes, and these were about 15 centimeters in diameter. And then I cut a little block of the oasis. That turned up to be a little bit of a bad decision because the hot glue doesn't really stick to it that well. I trimmed the oasis, so then it was like a kind of trying to do it like a kind of triangle kind of shape, just make it smaller anyway of the polystyrene base. And the way I pinned the oasis to the polystyrene is like through wire, and I just made the wire hook like a U shaped, and then I just pierced it down so it would lock in with the polystyrene. And then I've done the same thing with the garland. I just wrapped it around and I just made sure that the flowers were distributed evenly. And the way I attached it, I didn't use hot glue, but I just used wire and shaped it like a U and then pinned down the garland. As you can see, the hot glue wasn't working too well on the oasis, but me keep touching it doesn't help. So make sure that maybe you do that at the end when you finished, because yeah, it wasn't working. But it does in the end. It was okay. It stayed there. What I did after I managed to get the garland all around it, I basically just closed all the gaps, and I just put all the other flowers and to cover all the little holes. And I used all the little daisies and obviously the gerberas, they're the main flowers, and trying to distribute them as evenly as I could. And then I just made it like all the leaves, I attached them at the bottom just to give the bottom there, the base, a little bit more greenery and a little bit of a wider base. And also on some of the leaves, the wire sticks, they just kept coming off. So I just put a little dot of hot glue and job done. And they stay there forever and ever and ever. Then I realized that I wanted to have something else, and I just wanted to put some fairy lights around it. And because it was an afterthought at the beginning, this is literally the first decoration that I created. So the afterthought was to attach the fairy lights. So you will see me trying to fiddle around and trying to glue the switch for the fairy lights at the base of the polystyrene. And then moving forward on all the other ones, I have attached the fairy lights before I created all of the decoration. And also because I thought the tablecloth, it was going to be white, so I bought those wooden slices. They are about 45 centimeters in diameter and they look really lovely. And I just wanted to go with the theme that my bonus daughter and hubby to be, or now hubby, chose on the website that they created, and they had like a wooden slice. So I thought, oh, that's gonna be a nice theme to follow through. And there we go, and this is with the fairy lights, and I was really happy, but I needed to find a different way of doing it. So moving forward on the other decorations, I glue them before I put all the garland and the flowers on. there we go. That was such a much better way of putting the little fairy lights on the decoration. Less hassle, way easier. And I made 5 of the big decorations, and these are all the trays for the smaller decorations. So what I did, I just got some pot trays and I painted them with sage green acrylic, and then I glued all of the bowls. They're all plastic, all the plastic bowls onto the tray, and then I proceeded with the decorations. As you can see, I've got a template because I did do like a trial and to see whether I like them or not, and how I would space the flowers out. So what I've done, this is a different type of garland, and actually to start with I didn't like it and I was thinking about returning it, but then I thought the flowers are actually not too bad and I think I can use it instead of wasting it. So what I did, I used the garland had a selection of the rose, the main rose, and little rosebuds. So what I did, I thought I would put 1 rose and 2 little rosebuds on each decoration. So what I'm doing here, I'm trying to space them out evenly. So I just put the rose and put leaves on either side, and then I would just put the buds in kind of even way and put more leaves on either side, and then I proceeded in filling in the gaps with the gerberas, and I used 3 gerberas per small decorations. One word of advice, my glue gun just got a little bit too hot, so we started melting the plastic, so I had to turn it off and just make sure that the temperature went back down a little bit and then started again. But yeah, it was great. Once I've done the gerberas, obviously I had to trim all the stems because otherwise they were not, they were too long and I just couldn't glue them on properly. And once I glued them and I was happy with all the position, I started filling in even more the gaps with the little white flowers and also the daisies. And I did as much as as long as it looked okay for me. Once I was happy, then that's it. I carried on and I made 15 of these little decorations. Because as I said, we had 5 tables, so there was 5 main decorations and 3 little decorations on each table. It was at this stage that the smell of plastic was getting a little bit intense, so it was time to get those unscented aroma beads all sorted and ready for the wedding. So what I did, I just got a jar that I could seal, and I just put 30 grams of Ylang Ylang fragrance and 100 gram of aroma beads, and then I just put a little spoonful of mica powder, white mica powder, and then what you need to do, you seal the jar and you shake it about 2 or 3 times a day for about 5 days until all of the essential oil had been absorbed by the beads. Once the beads stop sticking to the sides of the jar, job done, and they're ready to go. As easy as that. Yay, hat is back on, wedding gone. Oh, I've got wedding blues. Oh, it was such a good day. It was really, really good. And it was a brilliant day. And obviously the couple, they just had fun. Everybody had fun. Everybody enjoyed it. There was loads of dancing. The only problem is I didn't take any photos in situ. I was too busy. Having fun and celebrating. But here we are. And this was pretty much the setup. And also, with the setup on the table, we also made these coasters. Ta-da! Because the tables were quite big and I thought the decorations were quite small. Didn't want to go over the top, so they were just enough to just, you know, just decorate it a little bit. So Clever Hubby made these coasters with the same design that I created and I drawn for the wedding invitations. And also at the back, oh my god, if you remember, my stepdaughter and now hubby, they've got 3 ducks. And this is a photo of them. So they made an appearance on the wedding day. Ah, so cool. And even their dog. Ah, little Billy. So cute. But also I had loads of flowers because I was worried that I wasn't going to have enough and I wasn't sure how much I would need. So I had to buy several drops of the flowers. But I made little bouquets as kind of a keepsake for the ladies to have on the day. And for the gents, I made little sachets of Haribos. And they were handed out as people were going to sit down for the ceremony. I've been told it was a good catch. Whether people enjoyed it or not, I don't know. But I could see like the little children and some people chomping on the Haribos. So that was definitely a hit. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. And if you have, why not give me the thumbs up? And also subscribe, because there's another 2 videos about the wedding things that I made. The next one is going to be the guest book that I've made for the lovely couple. And then there's the topper and the bride and groom that I made for them. So make sure you subscribe and don't miss it. Click all the notifications, don't miss a thing. Oh, my heart is falling down. But thank you so much for watching. Take care for now. Bye bye. Ciao ciao.